And we back. And we live. My guy LA in the building.
What's going on?
Man, nothing, man. We doing this a little early. I know it's real early for you, so I definitely appreciate your participation this morning.
Nah,
Um,
definitely, man. Definitely. Anytime.
for everybody that don't know, LA is actually in LA. That's where the nickname comes from, and I think I'm gonna keep repeating that. So yeah, he
Yes,
on
sir.
3 hour time difference, man. So if y'all don't do nothing else, I need y'all. If not for me, but for LA and all our niggas that get up, at a certain time to do this. And this is how much we really want to do this because we don't even like being to work on time, but we be on here on time. So I should tell y'all
This is
everything.
true.
I should tell y'all everything y'all need to know. But man, we can hop straight into it. I don't do too much of the small talk. You good? You got anything you need to say? You think you need to get off your chest before we start?
We good. We can start.
Yeah, all right. Let's start with Team USA. The Paris Olympics has begun. 2024 Olympics. Team USA defeated Serbia 110 to 84. 26-point game. Man, and it looked. I give people a little quick rundown of the game if they wasn't able to watch it. Um, Serbia started. What was it? 10-2, I believe.
Mhm.
Came out the gates fast, full of energy. Um, and then, man, Team USA, they kind of collected themselves, gathered themselves, realized who they were, and went on the run themselves. Serbia's tough though. I think the difference in the game was Kevin Wayne Durant entering the game. He came off the
Yes,
bench.
sir.
They tried to limit his minutes. They did limit his minutes, but they limited his minutes. So he came off the bench. They only let him come off the bench for that calf injury though. So um, my prediction is right so far. It's gonna take some niggas from the moon to beat us. Was you able to watch that game?
Of course. Of course. And I
How
would
you
like to
feel?
say that I was very disappointed that Kevin Durant was coming off the bench.
Oh
But
yeah,
that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I text you about my frustrations. Uh, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because you have to deal with these people. The starting five, you have Devin Booker, who's efficient this game.
mm-hmm.
Um, you got to deal with a lot of people. So him coming off the bench to go, what did he go in the first half? Like 7 for 7,
KD went 8 for 8.
8 for 8. So he
Yeah,
went 8 for 8 in the first half, and it's like that's why we all fall in love with KD. His efficient, like he's so efficient without having the ball too much without isolation. He can do so much with the ball and on the offensive side. So man, it was a real like it was a good thing to watch, man. Just I was sitting back and just them doing it against Serbia. It was crazy.
nah, I feel that. Braun wasn't no slouch either. He started his
Wait,
first half
two two
also
two
six for
seconds. My
six.
fault.
No, you're good. He started his also 6 for 6 his first half. So him and KD were combined 14 for 14 in the first half. It was very beautiful. It was beautiful to watch, man. Especially these guys in their older states. You know what I'm saying? In their careers, their latter years. It is just beautiful to me seeing them play this type of basketball at this high a level. I will say, side note, before we get into the next thing, I think watching these two play, and words Nick Wright. Nick Wright said this first, but I 100% agree with his sentiments. Watching these
Mhm.
two guys play at this level, regardless of age, really makes me upset at the Lakers and the Suns for what they've
Mhm.
put around them. Because these guys can still
Exactly.
compete. That is just what that
Exactly.
show. Like they can still compete at a high level. And them playing like that, you're not telling me there's 5 basketball players better than the both of them.
And the thing is too, watching both LeBron's, watching all three of them, LeBron and KD just do their thing like on the court, like you said though, it's saddened to to know that they're not competing for a championship, especially going into next year of all the young players that's taking over the league and stuff like that. Just to piggyback off what you're saying, but
Mm-hmm.
it's also it's also crazy because this will be LeBron's last Olympics, could possibly be Steph's and KD's last Olympics. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's just I think everybody should just really just
I think you cut out at the end, but I think you said everybody should just appreciate it.
yeah, my fault, my
Yeah,
fault.
no, you good, and I'm with you on that. I think me, like I tell you all the time, I'm not a LeBron supporter or apologist or nothing like that, or advocate. Let me say that. That's a better word for it. Because
Yeah,
I support greatness, and that's what he is. So,
yeah, yeah.
um,
And it's crazy too, cause like I don't know if people caught it or not in the game. Like
mhm,
even like them embracing the young people, like the young basketball court. It's crazy because it's like when when KD came down, shot the three, and you see Man on the sideline hype, and then he came down, shot his own
right,
three, made that, and I was like, man, it's just like they just feeding off each other. Even when Man had that little move where he pump fake, step
hmm
through, make the floater. You see Steph giving him encouragement by doing the dance and man,
right.
it's just really cool to watch, and you know what I mean. Just to see all these like superstars get to play with each other.
No, it's beautiful. Like I said earlier, and Brian Windhorst said, following this team around is like following a rock band. So, like, I would
Yeah,
assume the camaraderie is real high. The guys actually fuck with each
yeah,
other. Like, that's all I could probably say. Like, they probably really do rock with each other.
yeah. That's
Um,
cool, man. That's what's up.
Man, but with that being said, there were two, and we spoke on it a little bit, touched on it a little bit already, but there was two key factors in these guys winning the game, and that was LeBron James and that's Kevin Durant, right?
Hmm.
So I saw a lot of uh look Captain America and things like that on Twitter. You feel me? And and I just want to set the record straight. All right, so I mean, I'll say what their performance. KD had 23 points on 8 of 9 shooting, 5 for 5 from three. Brown had 21, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Both did in their respective rights what they do, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So that made me bring up the question, which I don't think is a real question, but I know some people may. Who's the real
Hmm.
Captain America? And I got my sentiments,
Le-
so I'll let you answer
okay.
first. And
LeBron James.
it's obviously between LeBron and KD.
It's it's not even it shouldn't really be a comparison. Honestly, you know, we just seen KD's first game back. We gotta see what he does. It's his first game back, and we just gotta see him continue this what he's doing. But it's Braun. Yeah, I think he's kind of like earned the seniority, and especially the game against Germany, where he kind of sealed that for us, and the game against South Sudan, who we played today. Um, it's LeBron. Uh, it should come
Okay.
for
Uh,
people.
okay. Let me put it in different context. Body of work as a whole in the
Mm,
Olympics, not
hmm.
this exhibition
But
and these
it,
included.
but the reason why I still say that though, like with all due respect, with KD's accomplishment in the Olympics and things like that,
Hmm.
Carmelo previously had that before him. Was they calling him Captain America?
No, he was only first in scoring.
Yeah, but still though, like they're calling him Captain America. He had the most medals before KD. He just tied it. He tied it
Hmm.
the last time he was in the Olympics. Now he
Hmm.
has a chance to break that. So it's
Hmm.
kind of like just because it's Olympic stats, I'm not gonna just say that you're just the Captain America. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
kind of
I
gotta
mean, but
go
that's
with
what we're
both.
talking about. That's what we're talking about,
But
though. That's we
no,
talking about your Olympic
I'm
performances. We're talking about your
no,
Olympic performances. We're not talking about how we
but
feel
no,
about people.
but no, but that's what I'm saying though. Like I said, Melo had multiple records, the most threes in one game in
Hmm.
the Olympics before. He had the
Hmm.
most what I think he had the most points before, right? Before KD. And then it's
Yeah.
like he was probably the most decorated Olympian before KD's arrival. But when he was doing what he was doing, were we saying he was Captain America or things like that of that nature just because of his Olympic stats?
No. Melo
So why
also
would we
ain't
give
carried
KD that same treatment?
because Melo also ain't carried a team. Melo also ain't carried a
He,
Olympic team.
KD's honestly not carrying the team as well. You have
I'm not
LeBron on
talking
the
about
side of
this.
you. You have
I'm not.
Stephen
I'm
Curry.
not talking about this team. Melo's
When
never
did he?
carried a full Olympic team in 2021 when we went to the Olympics. That was
When did KD?
in 2021, post COVID year Olympics.
He can you give me, if you don't mind, can you give me the rundown on the stats and
I
people
got you.
supporting cast? Thank you.
I got you.
If you don't mind,
say
I'm sorry, audience.
no
I just
more.
have to know. Because they like to play my boy Melo out. They be calling him fat Puerto Ricans and shit.
Not that wasn't me. That's Chris.
I'm just saying.
I
don't like the disrespect.
Let's see. Last year, you want each game?
Just a couple. Just give me the points. Give me the points. What he was doing.
Okay, so it went 10, 10, 23, 23, 29, 29.
Well, okay, and were they blowing out teams?
No, because he had no help.
And nobody else.
Dame was on that roster. Dame was on that roster, but he got hurt.
Was anybody else in double figures? And I remember that.
Tatum played pretty decent. But no, KD had to score 30 for us to win those games. It wasn't It wasn't none of that. It was put America on your back. And he said, "All right, I got you."
And you know, I'm a big KD.
I'm just saying,
you're giving him too much credit this go around.
I don't see how you could.
I gotta give LeBron a slight edge off of just pure respect. I'm sorry.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's all we can go off is nigga, you old and you done been here before, but he's been to more Olympics than KD and don't got more gold medals. So, or just as many Olympics and ain't got many gold medals. Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, you lost one. You know, he was a young lad, but
I mean, I feel you, but I'm just saying, it's with Braun we talk numbers. With Braun we really only talk numbers and when we in comparison to things. If I'm just being honest,
that's true.
That's first thing people love to say: 40,000 points for 10,000 rebounds, 10,000 whatever the fuck you got. There, people love saying that.
So would you?
But then they go, "Hey, we throwing stats back at you, and his stats don't beat KD." And I'm not saying, and don't get me wrong, he's going to be 2 or 3 on every list anyway, and that's Braun. Like not like 2 or 3 as far as who do you like, 2 or 3 as far as stats in the Olympics, and like almost every category. So don't get me wrong, he's not a slouch per se, but I'm saying if we saying who's the real Captain America, this kind of entails who's the best Olympic player, is Kevin Durant. And it's just, and I'm not and obviously I'm not the only one with them sentiments, but by far when we get to the Olympic stage of play every 4 years, it's Kevin Durant. And he did this, by the way, may I state to people, he did this and he hasn't played a full 5-on-5 full court game since they lost in the playoffs.
That's a different argument. Well, I say that, you know, that's a completely different argument. Best Olympian player, I give that to KD because he's more decorated, obviously. But
that would make him Captain America by far. That make him Captain America by far.
No, but just leading the team and who they want to be the face of the squad to who's the better overall decorated basketball player to represent our country is LeBron James. We're gonna give it to LeBron James.
I ain't gonna lie, they doing that shit because he on the way out.
I feel like you hating. That's hate.
I'm not though. All this flag bearer shit. That is because nigga, we know this your last Olympics. No, it's not. We know it's your last Olympics, bro.
The hate is oozing out.
What?
Look at you. The hate is oozing out. You just
what hate?
Flag bearer shit.
Why I gotta be hate when I say something that's not positive about him? It's not hate.
No.
And it's not negative either, nigga. It's literally how I feel the narrative is drawn. You are, yes, bro. We've never done this before. Yes, you are. I agree with you on the decorated basketball player tip. Cool. That along with nigga, you 40 and you ain't playing in this bitch no more, and you might not play but so many more NBA seasons. Sure, nigga, here you go. And let you Be the
Nah,
flag
see,
bearer. Let you do whatever.
I don't like how you trying to portray it like they're just like throwing them a bone or something like that. Brown, here you go. Like Brown earned. First off, look. First off, before I get into what I'm saying, you saying you're not hating. I want the audience to decide. Okay, is the hate oozing out of Judah right now? Because look, first off, he addressed the flag bearer as that was your exact words. You just said the flag bearer shit. That's a great accomplishment, and he deserved that accomplishment out of all the athletes that are probably there. He's been doing it the longest, and it's at his respective profession. He's the oldest. He has seniority, so he earned that, and it was an honor
What
to
did what
you know what I
what
mean,
did
for him to do that.
what did you say just now that I didn't just say? You
Nah, you
said
just said because
he's been
you
doing it
brushed
the
it off.
longest. He's
You brushed it off.
I said the
You
nigga
just brushed it
40.
off.
I said the nigga 40.
You went so
He been doing it the
you went
longest.
so
It sounded the
you
same
gave
to
him a
me.
you gave him a backhanded compliment. You insulted him. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't
You
insult him.
insulted
The nigga is 40. Is he not? Is he not 40?
Look, what does his age have to do with this? But you know what? I'm
I'm
gonna
just saying
bypass that.
his age has
We're
everything
gonna
to do with it
bypass
because
that.
it's his last Olympics.
We're gonna
So it has
bypass that.
everything to do with it.
Audience, please let me know in the comments if Judas hating or not on Bron, because it sounds like a little hate to me. And I'm not the biggest Bron fan.
That's what it sounds like. That's really what it sounds like.
I don't
It
know.
sounds
Like
like
you kind of
me
hating a little
versus
bit, brother.
it sounds like me versus a LeBron advocate. That's what it sounds like.
Well, the niggas on my team, so you know.
Right. It sounds like hate to niggas that don't want to hear it. It just I'm just being honest.
I don't know, man. It sounds like you're throwing a whole bunch of backhanded compliments, but you know
what? None of that was backhanded. All of it was true.
If you
All
say
of it
so,
was
Judah.
true and not unnecessary either. I don't think it was unnecessary to mention that he's 40. I don't think it was unnecessary to mention that it was his last Olympics.
If you're going to say
39 in 39 in 9 months. This nigga's birthday. 39 in like 6 months. The nigga birthday in December, bro. He's 40.
Well, it sounds like an insult to him. It's like you hate a little bit, but it's all good. But it wasn't a backhanded compliment. It's all good.
I'm hating because I said the nigga, because I upped the nigga age by 6 months. I'm hating.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's 39. He's 39.
What the fuck? Bro, anyway, off the old nigga.
Go ahead,
old to a young nigga that got no playing time. Yeah, y'all can read. Jayson Tatum, man. He got absolutely. It was no PT for JT in these Olympics.
Hey, I don't mean to laugh, JT. You cold, bro. That was fine.
Man, no PT for JT in the game against Serbia. Big deal or no big deal?
Okay. Is it mine to go or you want to go? You want to take this one? Because you
can go. Go ahead.
Okay. For Steve Kerr, let's get it out of the way. I'm getting absolutely tired of Steve Kerr. I truly mean that.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. First off, you keep bringing up Anthony Edwards, number one. That's one of my things with him. Stop bringing him up in that draft workout. First off, you made a mistake. That's number one. You made a mistake by not getting him. You know what I'm saying? Made a mistake by not by saying what you said about he's not in shape and things like that. Because first off, so it's really, I feel like every time he out there playing for you, he's trying to prove a point. That's number one. Number two is, why are you leaving Jayson Tatum on the bench, a person that's coming off of an NBA championship, and you play Derek White? Now, I get it with matchups and things like that, but then you go on in your post interview and say, I felt like a dummy. You should feel like a dummy. Why didn't you play the respect that he spent his summer to come here to play? And I'm better than the people that you're playing. Like, what are we? You should feel disrespected. You should feel disrespected, and it should be a big thing. Now you're talking about, he's going to get some playing time. I'm not, no offense to these people I'm about to name. No offense to these people, I promise. I'm not Chris Bosh. I'm not Michael Redd. I'm not people, Darren Williams. I'm not these, you know what I'm saying? That had to sit back with Kobe and Bron and all these people. We not We're not
Right.
doing this. I'm coming off of an NBA championship that I led my team. And I should have got the finals MVP if we be keeping it stat by stat. And I got cheated out of that. I took a back seat to that. So you know that I'm sacrificing. And you can tell too on the bench he ain't like that. Because the first half, when KD was going off, he was going off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good job, KD. You need some water? You straight. Second half, you can tell he was a little salty. He was like on the bench, he was kind of looking at Steve Kerr like, all right, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What we doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, come on now. That's disrespectful. But, you know, I digress.
I feel where you're coming from. I don't think it's a big deal, though. I think not a big deal for a few reasons you named. First thing I'll go is not a big deal because we won by 30. Let's start there. Not a big deal because we won. If it was close, if we lost, if it was something like that, it'd be like, damn, you had Tatum just sitting on the bench. We won by 30. 26 to be exact, but 30. Not a big deal in that regard for me. But like you said, matchups was a thing. That was something I heard. Serbia they're on right now. They killing Puerto Rico. But Serbia has bigs and they have guards. They don't really have the wing players. So having Tatum guard a small guard like Derek White had to guard, it's not the best. And having Tatum trying to guard a big, trying to guard Jokic or one of these centers is also not the best. You know what I mean? So it was a matchup thing, bro. You just got to sit. And I also heard that Kerr talked to him before the game. Like, look, KD came back. They run a lot of bigs and they got some little guards. You might not get that much tick tonight. So it wasn't like Jayson Tatum went into the game expecting to play a half, a quarter, or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like
that's true.
And
he plays a lot of ISO ball.
Yeah, so that part kind of makes it less a big deal to me. You feel me? Another thing is, to me, the real question is, because if he was to play, right, whose minutes does he necessarily get? Because it's not going to be the wing, it's not going to be the guards, and it's not going to be the bigs. So it would be, and he's not going to get KD and Bron minutes. So it's really between him and Devin Booker.
But
that's really what it was seemed to me. Who you want on this court between Jayson Tatum and Devin Booker?
I'm taking Devin Booker because he doesn't demand the ball as much. He's more efficient than the Jayson Tatum as well. The reason why I'm saying that is disrespectful, not disrespectful, but more so discouraging, is because right now it seems like he's trying to make a campaign to be the face of the league, and you can tell everybody can tell that he's trying hard to do that. I'm not saying this plays an effect or anything like that, but it just seems like these younger guys, they're showing them a lot more respect in him, like Anthony Edwards and things of that nature, and him coming off a championship. Now, I'm not saying this has anything to do with anything, but I'm talking about from his POV. That could probably be playing a factor into it and stuff of that nature. Because you got to look at it from his POV as well. I just won a championship. They didn't give me the Finals MVP. I had better numbers. I didn't play as much ISO ball. I took a seed back for us to win. We won. Now, I'm going into Team USA. I didn't start. You started some other people over me, which is cool. You know, other people might be better than me. During the exhibitions, you're interchanging. You're trying to see what works, what doesn't work. Now, I played great. Played good. It's not like you played bad. But I played all the way up to this point, and when KD comes back, you give him the minutes, respectfully. But I'm coming off the NBA championship, and you didn't play me at all. Not first half. Okay, I get it. But not even second half either. You know what I mean? We could have been up 10. You could have threw me in there. I could have contributed. That's just looking from his POV.
Not to cut you off, is that not more disrespectful? I'm an NBA champion.
Second half, if I don't play
that's what I'm saying. Like,
fully stacked.
I'm saying if we up by second half, later in the second half, we up 20. Is that not like disrespectful? Just throw you in the game, just say fuck it, you played. Like,
it is
Here, bro, go get these
disrespectful.
little garbage minutes. Like, I'd rather you
It is
just,
just
hey, I told you might not play anyway, bro.
it's
Just sit.
disrespectful when it's disrespectful when not. It's you got to think about it in the context it's in. So it's like, okay, it's not disrespectful when everybody on our team is a superstar wherever they're at. You know what I'm saying? You got me
Mm-hmm.
sitting here with Tyrese Halliburton.
Who's an All NBA player, by the way?
1 year,
Just,
I got it
I'm just saying.
consecutive years.
No, I
I got
feel you.
consecutive years All NBA, consecutive years All Star, and I just won the NBA championship. And I've been to the championship before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you telling me you couldn't have used my services at any point in this game.
Not if
I
we won by
I guess
30.
so. That's true.
Not if
But
we
like I
won
said,
by
I can't
30. Like,
argue. When
I've been
down
a
will be
coach.
won by 30, I can't argue. I no longer can
Right.
argue anymore.
Right. And I mean, I've been a coach. Sometimes you got to make those kind of tough decisions. And I think that's where the statement, love, I felt like an idiot kind of come from, where it's like during the game, not after the game, like, damn, I forgot to play him. I feel like an idiot. Like during the game, it's like, man, I know how good you are, but you don't fit the matchup.
Yes, and that's
So I do feel like an idiot because I can't play you. Not because I don't want to, because I can't. And I don't really, from the outside looking in, it don't really seem like there's a reason why I shouldn't play you. But there's a reason why I shouldn't play you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's definitely
that's
a
definitely
reason.
true. But keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself, bro.
But I mean,
Like,
I think that was to appease the people that's going to hear it. Like, for people that were gonna call him an idiot. Oh, you're an idiot for not playing Tatum. Oh, let me cut that short. I already felt like an idiot. Go ahead, say it. Cool, I agree. I feel like an idiot
trying to get
for not
ahead of
being
the
able to
curve,
play.
bro.
Yeah. He's been media trained. He's been in the NBA for 40 years at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I
it's
really am
just
getting tired of Steve Kerr though. That's
I
just me
don't.
for me. From my I don't think I really like him like that.
Man, I saw this video the other day about Steve Kerr making the Warriors worse rather than better, and it was so interesting. I ain't gonna lie, it was so
How
interesting.
so
What did it have to do with it? I think it started with like trading Jordan Poole and not trading the nigga that punched him. It was it was the Kuminga situation where he
100%
was
agree.
like, somebody was like, Kuminga had to like basically go to the media and tell them I need to play, and then after that is when
100%.
Steve Kerr started playing them.
He messed up
What
James White.
else? James Wiseman. That was the next person.
No,
James Wiseman was on there too, and
I
he was like,
100% agree with that.
yeah, yeah, I gotta find the video and I'll send it to you. And if I can find it before we get off, we'll actually sit here and listen to it. But
And
no, 100%.
and I just want to say too as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
my OGs would say Cam and Mace. Mark Jackson built that house.
Yeah, Steve
Mark
Kerr just
Jackson
live
built
in it
that house.
for sure.
Exactly.
No, absolutely.
He built that house. And
I'm.
I'm curious to see. You know, it's funny they signed him to a 2-year deal, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
curious to see what he does in this 2 years. And them getting which was so crazy to me that I couldn't fathom going into last year
Uh-huh.
was how do you trade Jordan Poole and you said, but don't trade the nigga that punches him, but then you get older by getting CP like that was going to replace what he just
Right.
provided. It's
Right.
like you handled the KD situation awfully. So it's like, yo, like, now it's a lot of, but how can you argue when you have 4 championships? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, what can you really say?
Yeah, I found the video. I'm screen recording it right now so that pretty much everybody can see it with us. You know what I mean? But
Let's see.
of course it stopped. Of course it's gonna be weird. We might just listen to it. It might just be better.
Messed up James Wiseman. If you can't run a pick and roll and go catch a lob, which James Wiseman could do more than that, he don't know what to do with you. Kuminga, he don't know what to do with you. Kuminga had to go to the media to say, yo, I don't like this role, for them to go, okay, we want to play you now. Steve Kerr is still running the same plays for the last decade. It might even be washed. We just know exactly where he's going every single time. Steve Kerr is the problem. He only picks guards. He don't pick nobody over 6'3". He has Gary Payton Jr., who's a 1. He's 6'2". He's playing the 4. He starts at the 4. That's why he's hurt every time, because you got him jumping against 7-footers. Steve Kerr messed up James Wiseman. You can't run a.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Is it?
Who is this?
I'm assuming that the page says Derek Williams.
Well, whoever you is,
along with
I agree with you.
The last MJ. I don't know who these people are, but shout out to y'all. DQM Pod. That is who it came from. The DQM Pod. Shout out to them.
I 100% agree. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
100%.
That was very interesting. That was a great take. I ain't gonna lie. I love that take. I've never heard anything opposed. I mean, Famous Los tries to tell us about Steve Kerr a lot. I don't know. He tries to tell us a lot about Steve Kerr, but that's typically with Steph. He'll be like, "Yeah, Steph scored 15 straight, and Steve Kerr called timeout and took him out." Like, he'd be like, "Nigga, what? What are you doing?" Man,
but that's the thing though. Like, you can't argue with a person with rings. Like I say with Kobe, with Jordan. What can you say? I won. So
yeah,
if he continues, that's why I'm so curious to see what he does in these 2 years when they're probably at their worst that they've ever been at.
Well, in this 2 years is going to be real interesting for the Warriors in general, and then we'll move on. Steph, Draymond, Steve Kerr all got 2 years left on their deals. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see the state of the Warriors come the next couple of years in general. Steve Kerr has been the beneficiary of what people will call a super team, right? And being a part of the Olympics and in Paris and things like that. Typically, super teams come out of that. Typically, those stars are talking to stars about when their contracts is up, who wants to play with who. Oh, I know you're a free agent next year. We got some cap room, this, that, and the third. I've heard absolutely nothing. So complete speculation and complete hypotheticals, I guess. Do you think that there's a super team coming out of this in the near future? And who?
Possibly. The reason why I say possibly is because, okay, Steve Kerr having 2 years up on his deal, they'll get rid of everybody in that house except for one man and one man only. Is Stephen Curry. I don't think he plans on going anywhere. This is the house that he really built. To be honest with you, he really built this. Mark Jackson obviously helped it, but he built the house. So he's not going anywhere, I don't think, unless the Warriors really, really mess up in some type of way.
I was about to say, he also said he's not. Well, he didn't say he wasn't, but he also didn't say he felt good about playing for a team that wasn't a contender for too many years.
But the thing is, though, like I said, I can see somebody going there, or if he just anybody, if you're a big guard, if you're a shooting guard, if you're a 2 through 5, you want to play with Stephen Curry. You want anybody wants to play with Stephen Curry. It's not rocket science. The man plays good basketball.
Absolutely.
And no matter how much I wanted to hate on him because he was doing what he was doing, he plays great basketball. Like, that's over. He doesn't force anything. He plays in the flow of the game. He gets you the ball when you need the ball, and he doesn't take from you. The guy is great. So yes, I believe that anybody would want to play there. And if I had to guess anybody, let's make a reunion, man. Let's get the reunion going on, man.
I was thinking
let's get the reunion going on.
I feel that. I just don't think One Punch Man could be there. I don't think he could be there for that. Because when KD talks about the exit from that situation, that's talked about a lot. About how Draymond, in a sense, kind of gets to do what he wants, and then people just sweep it under the rug, and it's like,
that's not.
You know what I mean? They like, hey, he's done this for us. So whatever he does, it's kind of cool to do. It is what it is.
Draymond will be in a Laker jersey in a year.
And that would probably make him ecstatic, nigga. He can't wait to.
I'm saying to you though, like,
right,
if
King James
if
drop
KD wants
strap.
to go,
He can't wait. He can't wait. He can't wait.
Hey, bro. Whenever you get a chance, ask Fo how he feel about Draymond and LeBron relationship. About their friendship.
That nigga gonna go. He gonna go. He gonna go.
He hate it, bro.
He gonna go pick Bron Beard or something. That nigga gonna do the most. Hey, let me comb it out for you, King. Nigga, the fuck. Nigga tripping, bro. He be on some shit, dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
But no, I would say though, if anybody would want to go there, like anybody that wants to go back there, it would be KD. And I could see a D book going there.
I feel, man. I don't know who kind of comes out of this. I think that would be the only thing if somebody ends up on the Warriors. Like that would be it. Steve Kerr's the coach. Steph Curry is the point guard. You got the two most important people on the team there. So like you kind of got a feel for them both. I agree with you on the KD thing. I wouldn't mind it. He seemed peaceful out there until the Draymond shit started to happen. So he seemed like he was chilling. Enjoyed playing basketball out there. They said Ant following KD around like a little kid, which is cool. Which is cool.
But that's what because the reason why it's cool is because I'm also dunking on him in return in practice, and I'm also putting him out of playoff series. And so that's why I don't look at it like that. Now, if he was just riding him you know what I'm saying, and he getting worked and stuff like that, then I get it though. And it seems like he's really learning a lot from KD, which is really about to be scary for people because I feel like with him being time, it's just gonna turn him up even more going into this season. And before we move on, because I don't know if we still talking Olympics or anything like that, I just want to say I am still campaigning for Rudy Gobert to get out of the league, and this goes into my plan. This goes into my plan. Hold on, I'm about to plug it in, and this just goes into what I'm about to say. This nigga just got dunked on by a Brazilian that I've never even heard. I've never heard of this man, and this nigga's getting bodied by him. Who is he? What's his name? Give me his name. This nigga's ass.
The Duncan man from Brazil, nigga. That's his name. Man, bro, you know when you're a shot blocker, bro, you're gonna get dunked on. It's gonna happen. You can't block them all.
Please.
You can't block them all,
you can see Wemby. Bro, Wemby is carrying niggas as well. He took over
that for that overtime yesterday versus Japan. That was actually a surprising game. That was a very surprising.
I had to watch the highlights.
Surprisingly good game. But yeah, no, he took over that fourth quarter in that overtime. I ain't gonna lie, he's hooping.
Yeah, but you see that little guard from Japan though.
Little 5'6" motherfucker.
Yeah,
yes,
number 5, bro.
He had 29 on 26 shots. He did his very best Kobe Bryant impersonation. Very best Kobe on my way out impersonation.
I heard Ruby got thrown out though for 2 hard.
Man, he was hooping. He had like 24. He had 24 was hooping, and they kicked him out. So I don't know, man. It might be a little, we in Paris. That is Team France. It might have been a little home cooking now. It might have been a little bit.
But the way this nigga Wemby hooping is, nigga, it's about to be scary.
Oh no, it's scary. For him, it's about decisiveness, and I think a little bit of selfishness. I think he got to get a little more selfish because watching that game, like it was a play in particular. He had scored maybe 6 straight. Mm-hmm. Then he come down on the other end, he get a steal, or maybe somebody back tapped it, but he has the ball. We on the break, it's him and the little guard. Man, he give it to the little guard. Now I don't know if he was expecting to get it back for the oop, but he gave it to the little guard. Little guard wheeled it back out to the 3-point line. It's like, you should probably keep that one. Keep it and go dunk it. Why is he giving this ball? And he gave it up at like the 3-point line. He didn't give it up early. He didn't give it up at half court. He gave it up at like 3-point line. Bro, you here. At the 3-point line, and this is a shorter 3-point line, bro. Go dunk the ball.
And one more thing too, before we get off this and stuff like that, move on, is I know we just shitting on Alex Sarr for like the past 2 podcasts, but if he gets it together, he he a Frenchman
I
though,
didn't shit
right?
on Alex Sarr.
Oh,
I
I
just
did. Well, I just
I
want to say I
merely
did.
I merely was a host. Word to Josiah
Well,
Johnson. I merely was the host, and I and I stated the facts that he only scored 2 points in 2 games. And he went
okay.
0 for 15 in the game. I was just stating the
Well,
facts.
well, I shitted on him.
Said
I
he
just
looked
want
good
people to know
game
out
one.
there. He lit. Nah,
Said he looked good game one. He did look good game one. After that, it was all downhill.
Now I have one take because I know we were talking about I got last 2 that what country has the biggest threat like in the next in the future of taking gold from USA in basketball. So I was
France.
thinking too because if Alex Sarr gets it together and because I forgot I'm like yo where is that kid he from France ain't he? So I started thinking I'm like yo if that kid gets together and it's on that team these upcoming years Canada and France gonna be.
I think Ricochet from France too. The one that went to the Hawks, #1 pick.
Oh
I think he's
yeah,
French. So if you got
that's
him at the 2, Sarr at the 3, Wemby at the 4, Gobert at the 5,
for
and
sure. Because
you get you a point guard,
yeah,
that's
because Nicholas
scary.
Batum and Evan
If
Fournier
they
up
get
out of here,
better,
bro.
yeah, if they get
Yeah.
better, like if they are what they're supposed to be based on their draft picks or on where they were selected, if they are those type of players or even close, France is gonna be scary.
And I know and one more thing too. I know I keep saying one more thing. I know it's an honor to represent your country, but Rudy Fernandez, give it up. Okay, I'm tired,
Man, Rudy's
bro.
still playing.
Bro,
Rudy used to be cold on
bro,
2K. Let's not even.
I was in, bro. I
Rudy
seen you
used
in
to
the
be the
5th
man
grade,
on
bro.
2K.
Why are you still in the league? Still doing this, like,
Hey
bro?
man, you could be 50 and play overseas.
Have they won a gold medal? Though has Spain won? They won, right?
Yeah, I think Spain has probably definitely won in the
Because bro,
past.
Powell gone, Mark gone, Luis Scola gone. Bro, give it up. I think Luis Scola is from Spain too, right? Or Argentina.
Either one. I don't know. I can't answer. I really
But yeah,
don't.
that generation gone, bro. Get up out of here. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
man, Rudy, the player coach. You know what I'm saying? Player coach GM. Yes, sir. Do it all.
Give it up. Man. I ain't trying to hear that,
Man,
man. Give it up.
I feel what you said. You said he need to make some room for the young guys. Let these young guys play.
Exactly.
Uh, I feel that. Speaking of young guys, the Blazers, the Portland Trail Blazers. No, we are not going to talk about these guys the whole time, you guys, but Portland Trail Blazers prefer. That's why I say quotes. That's their wording, not mine. To trade Jeremy Grant and Anthony Simmons. So my original question is this a tank move or is this a I see hope in the future move? You know what I mean? Or is it a little bit of both? And then the follow-up question would be, where do these two guys land if you could give them a destination? So I say, where do they land? And is this a tank move? Like, are they shipping them out because they want to be bad, or are they shipping them out because they got Scoot, who plays the same position as Anthony, and they got Shaden Sharp, who plays the same, kind of the same position as Jeremy Grant, kind of taking shots away from the young guys, PT away from the young guys. Where do you think they're going? Where do you think they're doing?
Well, unfortunately, I've watched a lot of Portland Trailblazers basketball. I'm not
Being
saying
on
I'm
the
proud
West
of
Coast, being over there,
no, that's not it at all.
No.
No,
Oh, my bad.
everybody knows my favorite player is Damian Lillard. So.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Unfortunately, I got to watch a lot of Portland basketball, but I feel like they're gonna go all in on Scoot and Shaden. The reason why I think that is because you can tell they were really high on drafting Scoot. He has a lot of potential, especially coming in trying to replace Dame at that guard position. I feel like the reason why they're going to trade Jeremy Grant is, like you just said, taking up a lot of shots from the young guys. Jeremy Grant right now is currently the best player on that team.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he can just help a playoff contender like the Warriors, like Sacramento, like these other people, the Heat, the Bucks, these people that can actually use his talents on their squad. Anthony Simons as well. Anthony Simons as well. Anthony Simons as well. I'm tripping.
No, not you, bro.
They're
Sorry, no, I'm sorry, man. Some of my folks are the. It's actually my cousin.
Said to someone.
It's actually my cousin, bro. Biggest Miami Heat fan, supporter, Eastern Conference hater besides the Miami Heat. The biggest one, the biggest troll in America. Nobody talked about Captain Bumerica. No, nobody cares about him. Okay, you can continue.
He ain't Bron.
He need to be the next one to leave. He said, "Do he like Bron?" I don't know his sentiments on Bron. I think he liked Bron when he was a Heat. He was with the Heat. Seen that tagline, "Who is the real Captain America?" Had to come show up in the memes. I feel it. I appreciate you tapping in. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. Anybody else that's still in here, anytime y'all just want to say something, shout out, talk to us, ask a question in the comments. Man, we be here. Shit. We will definitely answer the questions.
To give my real answer.
Yeah, real live reactions. Derek White, Jayson Tatum. I told you he's a full blown. Listen, did you hear what I said the first time? Troll, Miami Heat lover, everybody else in the Eastern Conference hater. Did you not hear what I said when I started?
Yeah, you getting disrespectful. Okay,
he was enjoying, bro. He was loving the fuck out of Jayson Tatum not playing and going on Twitter and seeing all the shit, bro. I got every link to every Tatum disrespectful tweet in my phone.
I don't get the disrespect on Jayson Tatum. I honestly don't get it.
He ain't got no aura, bro. He ain't got no nothing. There ain't nothing to attach yourself to. Don't nobody like that shit. You just good at basketball. And you're not good enough to play regardless. You're not good enough to play regardless of what happens. So
niggas say you're just good at basketball. What the niggas supposed to do?
You gotta have some aura, bro. If you want to be like when you were saying, I meant to bring that up earlier when you was mentioning like him being like one of the best basketball players and coming off of a championship and blah 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 blah. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody gravitate toward that. And talk about them giving people more respect. They give Ant more of that respect because Ant is authentic. Ant's real. Ant got aura. It's this. What you see is what you get. Jayson Tatum. I respect Jayson Tatum's game and even his off the court game. Have you seen his woman? You know what I'm saying? On the court and off the court. The boy and the boy got a bag. The boy's having a very bad summer for someone who had just won a championship, is about to have a baby with Ella May, and made $300 and signed for $317 million this summer. He's having a rough one.
You said it's a what? Huh? It's been a nigga what? It's been a what?
It's been a rough summer for him.
Well, nigga, you said it's been a rough summer.
Yeah.
Name the checklist again, one more time.
No, I said besides those things, it's been a rough summer for him. But I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, fuck a basketball, nigga. I just signed 300. I think fuck a playing time. I just signed $300 million, nigga. I'm about to pay, nigga. And I got an NBA championship. Nigga, what is you?
I feel where you coming from, but then I spend my summer and then
I'm having a delightful summer, nigga.
Yeah, until I spend my summer in Paris and don't get no PT. I came out here for a reason.
You know what? You're right. So after this,
I also don't get Finals MVP or Eastern Conference Finals MVP since they made that a thing. I've got no accolades. I didn't win MVP either. I got nothing to my basketball acumen, nothing to add to my basketball accolades at all.
Right.
I might win a gold medal. I probably will, but how much will I be a part of that? I don't know.
Well, after I didn't get PT, I'm about to go on a brunch date in Paris, you know what I'm saying, with my pregnant wife or a pregnant
Mhm.
woman right
Mhm.
now, and spend part of my earnings from
Mhm.
that $300 million on these little croissants. You got Jayson Tatum fucked up,
You said
nigga.
the little
Nigga,
facade.
that nigga's having
No,
a great ass summer,
I,
nigga. What are you
I,
talking about?
but he could do that and not have to be on a team where he got to practice and take time out his day and then sit there. He could have just stayed his ass at home. He could have just declined if that was the case. Hey, if I just want to go to
Hey,
Paris, eat croissants with my pregnant wife, nigga, I could do that
hey,
anyway. I could do that
hey,
without being on Team USA. I'm playing the same amount of minutes, whether or not I did this without him or
man,
with him. Shit, it's the same thing to me.
if I was him, I'll be whistling at the top of the Eiffel Tower, nigga. Nigga, I
Hey,
gives a fuck about no playing time.
say if it was about the money, he should have stayed home and spent some of that. But now, I'm gonna say this now. Now he gonna try to play ball and get 0 minutes. Now
It's
we said the
that's
same
fine
exact
because
thing. We said the same exact
I'm
thing.
walking away with a gold medal. So regardless, I'm cool.
It's fine, kind of, but you said the same thing though. I'm not. You're wasting my time.
No, okay. I'm talking about
You're wasting my
if we're
time.
talking
They are on a
if we're
7-hour
talking about
time difference. I am playing
see,
at 10, 11 p.m. I'm not playing. I'm sitting here. I could be in the bed with my wife or my girl in the pregnancy, rubbing my feet and my toes together like this. You know what I'm saying?
we're
Cuddled
talking
up
about
and eat
we're talking
croissants in
about
the
strictly
bed.
basketball. Hey,
I'm
hey,
telling you,
man.
bro.
Hey, it's
Hey,
too many JT haters, dog. I ain't finna hate on
no,
JT, man.
it ain't the
And but the
hate.
thing is, though,
I'm
like I
not
said,
hating
look,
either.
we're talking about look, we're talking about basketball at first, but then you
Mm-hmm.
brought in the money. I brought
Mm-hmm.
in the girl. Saying it's a
Mm-hmm.
rough summer. He ain't having a rough summer. Him personally, his summer is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The basketball is totally two different things, which I get the basketball world, personal life, because he having a great summer. His basketball, it's just one inconvenience of him not playing, which I totally get. He just not playing. He didn't play that one game. He
Okay.
should feel some type of way though because of who he is from his POV. I'm not saying he should, but if he is feeling some type of way, he has the right to feel that way. But like you said, it's not a big deal. And when you broke it down, I kind of swayed me a little bit by saying it's not a big deal. It just wasn't the right matchup for
I agree. I also agree with this. The competitor in you
him.
and in
I'm
him
go,
is
man.
not
And
saying,
you're right,
"Well,
and you
shit, I'm
true,
getting paid
and you're
and
right.
the gold medal." And also, my second sentiments was kind of, who you think's having a better summer, him or Jaylen Brown?
JT,
You think?
because the reason why I just want to say that Jayson Tatum might not have the aura, but JB has been making a fool out of himself this summer. But he's also
How?
been having some highlights. He's also been having some highlights this summer because you like to say,
Sure.
like somebody brought it up too on the gram. You like to say that I'm not backing down from nobody. When you said that
Mm-hmm.
comment about Brownie, you sure clear some things up. You know what I mean? Rich Paul, yeah, nigga, take that shit down. And also the reason why is too, because the reason why I'm also saying this, all jokes aside, is because JT was even though you won Finals MVP, which I don't know how you won. I don't know how you won. Statistically, JT was better than you in every
I agree with that.
category.
I
I
agree with
don't
that
I don't
wholeheartedly.
understand how you won. How can we
Wholeheartedly
argue with
agree.
the numbers?
Right.
But he got selected to go to the team. Not only that, nigga, Drew Holiday got selected before you, which I think he should have personally. You need that. You need him on your squad.
Okay.
You're so-called better than him and stuff like that, but Derek White got selected before you as well. And you got Grant Hill calling you a fucking, what did he call this nigga? Call this nigga
That's
what did he say? He called this nigga
man,
conspiracy theorist, nigga.
conspiracy
Or
theorist. Yeah,
yeah, like
I
you know
don't.
what I'm saying? Nah. Besides having
But what
Angel
is it?
Reese and Shorty
What it?
on your
But
team,
what does that
yeah,
matter? But what does that
you ain't having a
matter?
better summer than me.
Why is you not? Because my 304 that I signed last year kicks in this year. So I'm actually able to spend a little bit of that if I want to. I got a bad one on my hip too. I won Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I won Finals MVP. I got the ring too. Kyrie didn't get invited to Team USA. There's a plethora of other people that maybe we could have said took Derek White's spot that didn't get invited to Team USA. I'm not going to feel bad because I'm not the only one that was left off. If I was there and didn't play, I'd probably feel a little bit worse.
Nah.
And also, nope. I don't know what the hell. He said
the Nike
Illuminati. No, Nike do run Team USA, so that is very much a thing why Kyrie is not on that team, Jaylen Brown's not on that team, 100%, 1,000%, 1,000%, bro.
It's because you can't go left, nigga.
No, so why is Kyrie not on the team? Why is Kyrie not on the team? Kyrie could play basketball with his feet, I believe. He didn't play basketball like soccer.
It's just The only conspiracy person I'm giving that pass to is Kyrie. Everybody else, man, I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. Get your leg.
That's not the comment I meant to click. To support my point was first team All NBA in 0 minutes. Where they do that at? I ain't gonna lie. That is
It is. You know what? This morning, it's been a lot of hate. It's been a lot of hate this morning.
It's not a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of hate. It's a lot of truth. It's a lot of truth telling going on.
Me personally, though, we can agree or disagree, but I'm taking JT Summer over JB Summer for sure.
I think I like Jaylen Brown Summer a little bit better. It depends. Tatum gonna get some. He gonna get some playing time today. South Sudan has a lot of wings. He's gonna play today. If he don't play today, I know something. But he's gonna play today.
I hope we don't get canceled because of this. But if JB took both of them down, he had the better summer. If he took both,
I know what you're talking about. No, the other one is out in Mexico with or something like that with Jaylen Durant.
But that's what I'm. That didn't kick in. That didn't kick in until 2 weeks after though, because he just got done messing with Bernice. So if you got to have Bernice, and then
no, we don't get canceled for them kind of comments. You know the type of things you get canceled for. You get canceled for
I don't know
certain stuff. You know, words you can't say, people, groups of people you can't mention, things of that. Everything you said is fine though. You good. No, everything you said is fine. You know, we'll have a what is it called, media training after this.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, nigga. If he took both of them, man, he got it.
Hey, man, what they say on Gil Arena? Hey, the work. Hey, he the work.
Hey, speaking of Gil, nigga, retire them thong sandals, nigga. Ain't no way as a grown man, your big toe should be separated from the rest of your toes, nigga. What's going on, nigga? You a grown man. What you doing, bro? Nigga,
I ain't never heard no shit like that. I got a little bit of Twitter fame off Gil because they went to Lexi game, bro, and he had on some purple jeans. They had rips in them, and then he had on the sandals, the Adidas thong sandals. I said, yeah, man, this nigga Gil. Bro. I said, this nigga Gil look like a rich African.
Oh God, that's how you. Oh God, that's how.
I went a little viral for a minute, man. That's the fit. He is the X in Lexi, right? Nope, we gonna get to the feet.
That's terrible, bro.
We gonna get to the feet. Come on now, Gil.
Yeah, bro. He gotta retire them joints, dog.
And he don't care though. Ridiculous. He don't care. He's going to. I seen him on a Jeff Teague podcast, and he was wearing thong sandals. He's gonna wear.
I just watched that too.
He don't wear slides or nothing. Nigga wears thong sandals.
Yeah,
them the type of sandals you throw on. You know how your mama used to leave her thong sandals by the door? You gotta go run and get the groceries real quick. You throw them on. Those is them.
Yeah, bro, it's tripping.
All right, man. Let's get back on topic, man. I think that this is a move for the Blazers to promote Scoot and Shaden, like you said. Like, it is get these niggas the ball. Get this shit. Yeah. Let's get this shit rocking. You know what I mean? Where do these guys land? Man, I mean, I don't know. Jeremy Grant still got a lot of bread on his contract. I don't know how much he got left, but maybe shipping out D'Lo. I heard the Lakers have been interested. Um,
I don't want him though, bro.
I don't know what he does
I understand.
for
He plays
y'all
like
per
Rui
se.
and Vando. He
Right.
plays like
Like I
Rui
don't
and
know what he
Vando.
does for y'all. I don't know what he does for
I'm
y'all. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
okay.
I don't really get it.
We don't need him for that amount of money. We're okay.
I don't I don't know.
That's not a
Jeremy
good
Grant
trade with
needs to
D'Lo.
be somewhere like no, not even the Warriors no more. They don't.
Yeah. The Bucks fit him very good, even though they're
You
not going to
think
do business
so?
with him because
Oh
they
well,
trade him to
he's
the
young.
because of Dame.
Yeah, he young. He young, young-ish. Not really. He's not the youngest, but younger than the guys they got at those
So he would
positions.
plug right in there with him.
Yeah, he's it. I can see that.
I don't want them to give up Bobby for him or
I
Brook
can.
for him, but
They
he fits
both need to
good
go
with him.
anyway.
But they're not trading Brook. You need that big man presence too. Who you going
I'm
who gonna
saying
get off of him to fill
well,
that
no, I
role?
feel you. I think Bobby is the best option to replace him with. They play similar, do
But he
similar
gives you
things.
that
They don't
spark.
play
Nah.
similar, but they do similar things. One is a little more energetic, but
Yeah, I
um,
said him. I wouldn't mind the Suns trying to get. If you were talking about people competing teams, I wouldn't mind the Suns going after him. I wouldn't mind the
no
Orlando
bread,
Magic going after him. I wouldn't
not
mind
a
the
good
Nuggets
fit.
going back after him.
Plays like Aaron Gordon to me, unless you're just gonna have similar guys do the same shit. Two of them.
Yep. But I can't really think of anybody else that he would fit good competing wise. Maybe Sacramento, but positions
They
filled.
ain't got no more
He,
money in that
yeah, and
position.
these
That
two,
starting position is filled.
and I feel like if Jeremy Grant goes to a competing team, he will come off the bench. In my opinion, like these competing teams, he would have to come off the bench.
I need to
I
see what
don't
his
see him
contract
starting
look like.
anywhere for a competing team. I'm trying to think right now. I feel like he
Jeremy
would fit good
Grant
with the Heat.
contract.
Because
5 years,
he's gotten better.
160 mil. He'll earn $30 million this year. So
So
yeah,
maybe the Warriors can make a pass at him. I don't know, man. I feel like that's
I
a
don't.
tricky situation wherever he
Yeah, I don't see
goes.
nobody wanting to come off that. Not a
Yeah,
contender.
I don't think, but they're not gonna really trade him before this season starts. I know that for sure. They'll trade him
Yeah.
before the All-Star deadline and or next
When teams
off
get
season.
desperate, because they're not gonna be
Yeah,
doing shit during All Star. When teams get desperate and like, oh, we try to make a push or something
ooh,
like that.
I can see him going to because he would just want them to either I can see him going to either the Raptors or the Pacers for some reason. I could see he that type of player. Like it just seemed like those organizations will be
So
looking for him.
do you move if you go to the Pacers? Do you move Pascal to the 3? Let him play the 4. Miles
No.
Turner.
No. I say that, like I said, me personally, I feel like whoever team he goes to, he's
Oh, you
gonna
still
come
got to
off the
come off the
bench.
bench. Still got to come
Except
off
for
the
the
bench in
Raptors.
Indiana.
I feel like I can still like he can start with the Raptors.
100% can
But
start on the Raptors. And well,
Indiana, I
Scotty
feel like he would
Barnes
come
play
off
that
that bench.
position. You got to move
Because
people.
you can come off of Obi, you can come off of
Just
cats
pay
like
Obi.
that. You can come off it's even more to get rid of him. You didn't pay that much though. It was an okay
No,
amount
it
that where he
was pretty
satisfied
friendly,
both.
but
Yeah,
man, I don't.
you can come off Obi for
If
Jeremy Grant.
I'm
Jeremy Grant
Obi,
can do more than
man,
Obi. He can shoot better than Obi, and he can get a better bucket than Obi. He can get his own bucket. Obi can't get his own bucket.
I think that's where we go. That's where it is. I don't think he's necessarily a better
He
shooter than Obi. Obi's improved.
he'll water down Pascal.
I don't know. Jeremy Grant is I don't know. I've never like loved his game. Uh, and it's and no fault of his own, but like when I was an LKC fan, they essentially shipped Melo out for Jeremy Grant.
That's
So
true.
not a
That is very
fan.
true.
Not a fan at all. It ain't no essentially. They did do that.
Yeah.
And Melo reiterated it on the podcast the other day. So yeah, like
Yeah.
called Billy Donovan. They weren't answering the phone. Billy called him back and was like, "Hey, yeah, we're gonna go with Jeremy." And Melo's like, "All right, well, what you kind of need me to do then?" And he like, "No, like we're going with Jeremy. You're no longer here. We appreciate your services." Like,
That's,
so yeah,
like I
no,
said,
not to fault of his own, but yeah,
you know how I feel about Melo. I never
I
forget
ain't
the
gonna,
league for
I
what they
can't
did to my boy.
forgive Sam Presti. I definitely can't, and that was only after 1 year, so I can't forgive Sam
Yeah,
Presti. Can't forgive
just all because Joe Ingles was cooking niggas.
Billy Donovan, right? Like,
Was just
bro, it was
cooking.
one, and it was just one series, bro, and it wasn't
Come
even that
on,
Joe Ingles was cooking niggas. It was really also shit. Melo and PG had very bad closeout games. I think that played a
bro.
part in it, but it was like,
They
so nigga, let him
blamed it
run it
on
back.
Melo,
He just got there. He just got there.
and
Let
then
him run it back.
what happened? And then what happened next year?
No, I blamed it on Melo and did nothing happen, and then the same shit happened over again. Like I trust
What happened when they broke the team?
when they broke the team up. Is that was your
Yeah, what
question?
happened? Yeah, what happened? What happened for them to break the team?
Oh, I don't know. What you asking me? I don't.
I just want you
What
to,
happened
Dame
for
shot
them to
for
break
him.
the team up? Oh, the Dame
Yeah,
shot.
Dame shot. I just want you to put the
I
Dame
don't.
shot. That's it.
I don't know if that broke the team up per se. It might have, but I don't know if it was the shot per se. It might have just been the round they were in, not necessarily the shot.
They were a higher seed, and everybody picked them to
I said the
beat.
round they was in, not
Oh, but because the Blazers, right?
yeah. Wasn't that a first round matchup or second round? Like I think if it was,
first round.
yeah, it's like if it wasn't Western, if it was Western Conference Finals and he hits that shot, I don't think they do that. I don't think it's
They
overreacted
don't break
like
the team
that.
up, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it was more so round rather than shot. Hell of a shot though. I was watching it whole time. I got called a bitch by my uncle whole time watching it. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? I'm sitting there watching it. He dribbling. I'm like, all right, what the fuck is this nigga doing? This nigga just gonna sit there and pull the clock out. You know what I'm saying? He just gonna shoot some stupid shit, huh? And as soon as he did the sidestep, and shot it, I'm like, bro, that ain't going in. I literally said it, that ain't going in. That bitch go in. I could say, bitch.
Dog.
I said,
That's top 5.
It hurt my feelings.
Everybody know how, or my friend group know how much I'm a big Dame fan. So remember, we used to argue with hoop sessions all the time. Like, yo, I love Dame is better than Kyrie. Dame is better than this person, is that and the third. So when that happened, I had picked him before the series happened, and then when that shot went in, bro, you don't understand how hype I was, bro. I was dumb hype.
I can only imagine.
Yelling,
Probably the same way I was acting when KD had that 49-17 against the Bucks. I had 49-17 and 10. Or shit, how I was acting when KD had this 23 and didn't miss in the Olympics. The first, I feel you. I know. Trust. I feel you.
Come on, but
enough on the Blazers, man. They're making us lose our people that was in here. Nobody wants to hear about these niggas. But last segment before we head out of here. I ain't even introduced you to this segment, but for everybody that's here still, that's gonna be here later and made it this far, one, we appreciate y'all. Two, we're gonna do this every Wednesday. Every Wednesday we're gonna try to find some time, whether it's morning, noon, or night, to get this to y'all. And I've created a segment called Wildin Wednesday, where I say some things that people may think are wild, but I don't give a fuck because it's Wednesday and it's hump day and we're halfway through the week and you need something to shake up your life.
Yes,
all right.
Sir.
So for me today, you know how I did this guy is this guy, but can do this. I did that with Draymond and Bam. So Bam is Draymond, but he is athletic. Trae Young is Tyrese Halliburton, just smaller and more aggressive.
No, I don't agree.
Hear me out. One averaged 25 points, 10.7 assists, and shot 44% from the field. Trae Young. And about 4 rebounds. 4 rebounds. Trae Young.
Okay.
The other one 20 points, 10.9 assists, 43% from the field, 3 to 4 rebounds.
Well,
Same guy, one's bigger than the other. Because we're not going to compare turnover differential, because if we do that, then Tyrese Halliburton becomes essentially a little bit better, because his turnover differential is like 10-1, and Trey's is like 10-6, 10-5. So
I actually agree with, it's funny. I actually agree with this point then, because the reason I'm not going to argue with that is because you just made me think. As I'm looking at it on paper, it's comparable. I don't argue with numbers. I can't really argue with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you might have been seeking out a controversial one, but I kind of agree with you on this one now.
It wasn't supposed to be controversial. It's just some things people may have never thought about. Some people might say I'm wild, and some people might say I'm not. But I don't think that's too, I
agree with you on this one.
That's
the reason
too bad.
The reason why I didn't initially agree with you is because they're just cosmetically, their games are so different. You know what I'm saying? So they're cosmetically, when I look at them, their games are different. But I get what you're saying. But I would give more of this type of scoring to Trey Young as the difference maker between them. He can do so much with the ball, scoring wise, and his talent with scoring is amazing. It's not like Tyrese Halliburton.
But do they not? But do they really stylistically play that much different? Or is one just willing to shoot more than the other?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was
about to say. Because if Trey shoots from the timeline, so does Tyrese Halliburton. Trey gets in the lane and wants to do a floater instead of a layup, so does Tyrese Halliburton.
2 seconds, brother.
I feel you.
All right, my fault. But yeah,
no, you good.
I just say that his aggressiveness on offense, that's what makes him the difference maker when it comes to his scoring ability, and that's probably the only thing really. But as far as you're saying, like getting their team involved, them just being a point guard essentially, I feel like I agree with you on that. And then when I'm looking at their numbers, because I didn't know that, comparing them to, because before you just said the numbers, I would have definitely said Trey Young plays is
right. So let me give it to you exact. That was off the cuff. Tyrese averaged 20.1 points, 3.9 rebounds, 10.9 assists, and shot 47 from the field.
Okay.
And Trey averaged 25, almost 26, 2.8 rebounds, 10.8 assists, and 43 from the field. So Tyrese's field goal percentage is a little higher, rebounds a little higher. Obviously, he's 6'6", while Trey Young is 6 feet even. And Trey averages more points, obviously, because I said he's just the more aggressive one to me. He's gonna come in the game and shoot 25 shots if he want to. Tyrese Halliburton is not even. They're not even designed to play that way in Indiana. So
I'm gonna give you a little pushback though, right? So I feel like Trey's numbers would have been higher if he didn't have to share the ball with DeJounte. I really, when it comes to scoring, and I feel like playmaking ability and just his overall individual stats. With him having to share the ball with DeJounte and having to not say take a back seat, but he had to come up off the ball a little bit more. He got his footing together with DeJounte being on the team. He never really got the flow of the game, and that really played an effect. And think about it. Think about the run he had against the Knicks in that whole playoff run, right? We haven't seen that Trey Young since then, and the Hawks are hoping to get it back. They're hoping to get it back with this DeJounte Murray trade. So I feel like it's going to open the floor a lot more for Trey Young going into this year. So his numbers might be a little. Ask me this Tyrese Halliburton year and that Trey Young year, I would say no. This Trey Young is definitely better than this guy. But due to the fact that he had to play alongside DeJounte Murray, I feel like that kind of clogged it up for him a little bit.
Okay, so Murray been there the last 2 years?
Yeah, 2.
So what do I need to go to 2022 stats?
I think 2022 that run against the Knicks. The Knicks on that nigga head. Whole New York was on his head.
2022. Yeah, that was just a scoring uptick that year. I ain't gonna lie. He was
That's what
averaging 28. He was averaging 28 that year, but the assists went down to 9. 28 and 9 is still crazy. 9 and 4. But
yeah,
yeah,
I'm giving
3.7
that
about
edge
4.
over Trae Young that year. I'm giving that edge over him. Now, edge over to nah.
I feel you. But I mean, Hallie also. I mean, Hallie's second part of the season had to play with Pascal, who is, regardless of what you think, is going to get them shots, and he's going to score 20 points a night, pretty much.
But that's the thing, though. That fits his game. I'm looking to pass. I'm looking to come up off this ball. Like Trae Young isn't. He's playmaking. Like when I watch him play, it's like he's looking to score, but he's also people involved. That seems like when I look at Tyrese's game, he's not looking to score. It's not what he's primarily trying to do. He's trying to get everybody involved and look to pass, just strictly passing. That's my first goal.
I think
I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think that they might just be opposite in that regard, where it's like Trae Young might be looking to score, like you said, playmate. So even if I'm not looking to score, I'm looking to attack to pass the ball. And Halliburton is more so I'm looking to pass the ball so that when it's time for me to shoot the ball, you're not worried about me shooting the ball.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm passing to set up my offense versus Trae passing to set up others' offense.
Exactly.
So
I feel like he can get his own, but he is, like I say, aggressively when it comes to scoring. Trae Young can get his own bucket efficiently more than Tyrese Halliburton can too as
well. Yeah, I can see that. No, I can see that. I can see it.
No,
I can see it. It's gonna be the same move though. It's gonna be the exact same move.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a side. It's gonna be if it's a jump shot, it's gonna be a side step 3 from either one of them. Trays might come with a snatch first, and then a step back, or just a snatch and a 3. And then if they go to the lane, neither one of them is taking a layup. It's gonna be a floater.
Yeah, I say I'm 50-50 with this. I don't disagree with you. I mean, I don't disagree with you fully, but I also don't agree with you fully. Like,
that's what I said. Some people gonna say I'm wilding, some people gonna say I'm not. But to me, Tyrese Halliburton is a bigger Trae Young, or Trae Young is a smaller Tyrese Halliburton, however you want to put it. Just a more aggressive version, just more, and it might be because of system. He has to be more aggressive. Trae Young ain't played with a crazy score. Like DeJounte's not even like, to me, just was like a combo guard. So when he gets the ball, sometimes he is going to do what Trae does and play make and attack to set up other people.
But
Trae's never had just a, hey, I'm going to give you the ball to score it. So I feel like in turn he has to be a little more aggressive.
But I feel like his numbers will ultimately be the same if you plug the right person in with him. D-Book, KD, like people who are efficient, who are very need the ball.
I don't think his scoring. I think his scoring numbers go down just cause. Just cause so? Now you got just cause that's just like math to me. Shit, I can't shoot as much because I'm willing to give you the ball that because you can put it in the rim. I'm willing to give up some of my shots to you. Yeah. So it's like, if I'm averaging, what was this season, the 2022 season was 28. If I'm averaging 28, but I'm taking 22 shots a game, and you give me somebody who can also average 28, obviously he's not going to average 28 either because I'm on the court. But I'm willing to go from 22 shots a game, maybe to 19, 18, maybe in that range. I'm willing to take 4 or 5 shots off the board because you're here. And I'm a good passer, so I'm willing to take them shots off the board. I'm still gonna go in my stat category. It's still gonna go in my stat column because I'm probably assisting the ball when I give it to you. So now I average 20. Now I average 22 and 12, 25 and 13. You know what I'm saying? Versus 28 and 9 because you here.
Yeah.
So I can say that to Trae Young's, I guess maybe even credit. Like he's had to score the ball. If he doesn't score the ball, no one else will over there. And for Hallie, it's like, shit, they've kind of put pieces around him where even if he don't, and a system around him where it's like, if he doesn't score, we'll still be all right because the volume of shots we're going to get up tonight.
But that's the reason why I'm saying that, though, is because DeJounte Murray, he's a point guard.
Mhm.
He needs the ball to be effective. I need to control the ball. I need to bring the ball up. I need to have control of this. That's
Mhm.
and Trae Young is the same way. That's why I feel like their games didn't really mix well. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're taking the ball from me. But I said if you have somebody, like I said, essentially KD can plug in. Literally, I feel like he can literally plug in any team you put him on. You
No,
can just
KD
literally
is the most malleable superstar in ever. You can put him in any
yeah,
era,
like
in any system, on any team, and he'll be fine.
yeah, it just plug him in. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be
Mhm.
successful. So with those type of players, I feel like D Book comes from that tree as well. Wherever you kind of plug him in, he's very efficient, doesn't really need the ball ISO wise to really just get everything off.
Mhm.
He
Right.
needs it for a certain amount, but I don't need to be dominant with it, you know? So I feel
Yeah.
like if you put those players in that system with Trae Young,
Mhm.
maybe his scoring goes down, but I feel like his effectiveness goes up. Put it that way. His effectiveness goes
Yeah.
up. He can give me
Maybe his
25.
efficiency goes
He can
up.
give me
You can't double as much with another
yeah, you know
scorer
what
on
I
that
mean?
team.
So I just feel like a lot of
Um,
that DeJounte signing played an impact on his performance for the past 2 years.
I can see that, and yeah, man, that was just Wildin' Wednesday, and I got a second half to this. I got a second half to
That was a
Wildin'
good one.
Wednesday.
That was a good one.
Thank you, I
That was a
appreciate
good
that.
one.
I got a second half, and I just got to get on my soapbox. It's not really a comparison. It's not nothing, right? Earlier, I heard, not earlier, but like earlier this week, Keyshawn Johnson talking about Kevin Durant,
Mhm.
and he was saying, if you put Paul Pierce on that Warriors team, do they not win a couple championships too?
I seen that.
Let me
I seen that. I seen that.
let me say. One, Paul Pierce is not nearly the basketball player that Kevin Durant is. So that's just one. They are not even stylistically the same. So trying to put Paul Pierce, who is a black hole on offense, trying to put him in a system where we move the ball and we come off down screens and catch and shoot and back, that don't even sound right. So
Nigga
maybe
wouldn't
you're
even
just
have been
trying
in
to,
shape.
maybe you're just trying to big up your co-host or something, but that's absurdity. So we could just get that out the way. Secondly, everybody trying to discredit Kevin Durant's rings because he played with Stephen Curry. I don't respect it. Never have, never will, because you can't really name me any top 10, maybe even 15 player that didn't play with another Hall of Fame player and won a ring. You can't name it. You can't do it. So discrediting Kevin Durant for that, whatever. And I know people be like, well, he joined the team that beat him. All right, he joined the team that beat him, and then y'all couldn't beat him, nigga. So what happened? I don't want to hear that shit. And then lastly, I think hypotheticals are a little whack when it's like, oh, take this person out, insert this person, and make it Especially with somebody like Keyshawn, because he played for the Jets. He played for the Jets, and they didn't let him go because they let him go because they didn't have the money, and they traded him to the Bucks, who ended up winning the Super Bowl. So if the Jets had the money, hypothetically speaking, you would have never been a Buck and you would have never won a Super Bowl. Hypotheticals work both ways. Soapbox complete.
Hey. I just wanted to say that I agree with that Kevin Durant take. Keyshawn, Paul Pierce wouldn't have done nothing like what KD did, nigga.
Bro, and then
Against
if
that
that's the
Cavs
case,
team as well.
bro, he's
No.
damn near petrified of LeBron James. One, two, add fucking if you put Kevin Durant on that Boston team, nigga, they win more than one.
Yeah, get out.
I guarantee you they win more than one.
Yeah,
So
that was a horrible take, Keyshawn. That was very,
so come
very
on now,
horrible
bro.
take.
I'm all right. I'm all right on that, bro. I had to get on my soapbox again. I don't respect it. I never will.
I salute you on that.
Never have. Y'all discredit niggas' rings just to discredit them, just to give y'all something to talk about. Like,
Yeah, man.
it's just something to talk about. Like, I don't discredit. People like to discredit the bubble ring too. I don't discredit that one either. Now, if we in witty banter, and it's back and forth, blah blah blah, and me and you just chopping up talking shit. Y'all got that bubblegum ring. You know, but like on a real serious note, if I'm going to go on anywhere public and talk about it, I'm not going to discredit it. Like, and I'm not gonna say whether it was the easiest or the hardest, because that my sentiments on that is whatever. But shit, they won, motherfucker. Somebody had to win. Like somebody had to fucking win, bro.
That just brought a smile to my face. You know why it brought a smile to my face? Because look, I'm always respect the real, right? So if we just, like you just said, perfect example. If we're just arguing, just talking, and just that and the third, throw out your grenades, throw out whatever insult to point your argument. But when we having a real combo, a discussion, a real debate, it's like, bro, a ring is a ring, and everybody before that, I don't want to hear it. The reason why I also didn't want to hear it, because everybody before that was bigging up the Clippers and told me how they were going to do this, how they were going to do that as soon as they got Paul George, Kawhi, all these people. And that's cool. They say even with the bubble, they were still going to beat us. All to lose 3-1 to a Luka Doncic.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's
he
all
loved playing them.
Thank you for
Luka loved playing them.
Fool each and every time. But yeah, man, I agree with you though.
Man, just that's all I had to get that off my chest, man. That's been eating away at me, and I don't even know what made it pop up in my head because I had forgot about it for a little bit. But that was eating at me, bro. I had to let that one off. And Keyshawn, I fuck with you, bro, but no, that wasn't it, bro. That wasn't it. I know.
Horrible take.
I know. Skip Bayless going out of business, nigga, but that ain't gonna get us to watch. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't it for me, bro.
That was a horrible take.
Yeah. But it's been fun, man. It's been marvelous, as always.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Appreciate you for having me, man.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna try to have Stunner on here next week. You talk to me about your schedule for the Wednesday, and I'm gonna try to have Stunner on here if he ain't got nothing to do.
You get Stunner on the show. Everybody, I would like to apologize if I get out of character. I know I've been mild-toned.
No. That's what I need. I think that's what we need. And I'll tell it here publicly live. Nigga, that's what we need. We need the real, only the real hoop heads want to come here to listen to us talk hoops. I need the ratchets. I need the hood niggas. I need everybody. I need the barbershop talk niggas. I need everybody in here, bro. So
and before he get to capping, no, he does not. He don't hoop. He don't have.
Oh no. Yeah, I know that. I know that. So I can back that. Stunner. Stunner is a talker, less than doer extraordinaire.
But he knows his hoops though. So I got to give him that.
He's a knower of the game, not a doer of the game, but he's a knower of the game for sure. So one more time for the road. Yeah, man, we all got day jobs. We here. That's why we here once a week right now. We gonna turn it up on y'all though. We gonna turn it up on y'all. We might start to see our faces 2-3 times a week. So we appreciate y'all as always. Appreciate you as always, LA man.
Yes, sir. Hey, audience, appreciate y'all for tuning.
Yes, sir. Appreciate all the comments, all the love. Yes, what he said. Say it one more time, nigga, so we can quit. With our regular job, because we love doing this
immediately.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I'm Judah the Shooter.